Hello and welcome to a new episode. I'm super excited for today's episode or video because it's about being just one dip away to meet a new timeline, to meet a new you, to step into um, the new version of what you have built over the past. Okay, so what I want to tell you in this video is about realizing when you are just about to make a step, just before making um, something new, like what this means in your body from a point of view, like what is happening inside of you, okay? So that you realize, hey, this is happening. This is why I feel all of this. It's super heightened. But because I have this understanding, I can breathe with it more easily. I know that this is not who I am, and it doesn't mean I need to go back to my old world. It means I can actually step forward. So let's dive into this. Yes, I did make a couple of notes, but before we start, if we have never met, my name is Patricia. Hello. I'm super excited to have you here with me. And yeah, as you can see, I just published a new book. It calls The Free Fall, which doesn't mean anything else than being in the dark and not knowing really where to go and what to do next, but you can feel there is a calling. You can feel that there is something that you want to explore that is inside of you, but nobody else sees it, maybe. You may even know that there is a lot of suppressed stuff, suppressed emotion going on. You may even want to go a more spiritual path, a more aligned path. You want to find out um, how to live in this new world that you are in this new human world, right? There's a lot of changes in the world going on. And so this book just supports you in that. And to add on this one, we had quite a lot of sales actually, which made me so happy. That's so cool that you enjoyed it so much. And I had so many um, feedback given on what it has supported each one of you. And so that's lovely. And there was a question, actually multiple ones, which asked me, hey, can't you do some sort of um, group session or some sort of health community that is doing those steps together so that we don't feel so alone? And I'm like, that's a good idea. Like, let's start this. So what I did was I took each chapter and each layer. And what we will do in this course, it's actually over a duration of 6 months because I do want to give each one of you the time that we need to dedicate to find a new routine within ourselves, how to feel when things are uncertain, right? Like how to really process that. And I really want to give each and everyone time because that's, I find crucial. Going slow, not being in this fast thing that you all of a sudden oversee what you're doing, right? What you're feeling because you're not sensing your body really. And then you could have already left some cycles long ago, but because you were so busy, you did not see it, and it just needs practice. So what we did was like 12 sessions. I'm mostly going to do them live, just so you know. If you can't be there, that's okay. And what we're going to do is we're going to build sooner or later you to be into this new form of reality that is going to help you to really navigate and to communicate your needs, to be clear in what are your boundaries, to work with your inner child, to work with spirit, with your higher self, to be connected with union, to be connected with the sacred feminine, sacred masculine, right? We're going to work with energy healing. We're going to work with your body. We're gonna introduce you to all of the fields from the free fall. But in addition to that, you get the community as well. So it's on discount right now for another when this video will be live, another 9, 10 days, something like that. So on October 20th, it will be back on full price. So if that is something that you enjoy, go and do it. Also, you get a paperback. So if you are signing up until the 20th, you get a paperback signed or sent to you directly home. Okay. So you don't have to purchase that. Even if you don't want the book at all, you don't have to. You can already work with me in that group. Everything will be provided to you. So that said, yeah, I'm super, super happy to go there with you and to have you connected with everyone, with the community, with the team. You know, it really helps to see other people, but then also being like, okay, now I need to listen to my voice. Like, what is my voice? What is what is my voice saying and speaking, you know, not just listening to other people, but actually starting to listen to what is within. What is it that I want to create in this life? What is it that is present in me that wants to be mm, birthed into this world, right? So yeah, I'm really much excited for that one. We start actually in about 3 weeks. So that's November the 8th, if I'm not wrong. I think on the 8th we start. Yeah, so from that side, that's it from the logistics. There is actually another course on top of that, which I can highly recommend. It's also 50%, and we start that one just a week later. So that one is called the Temple of Sensuality, which means it is going to be a great addition to the free fall. So I made both of them 50%, and they will go both up again after that. So you get basically two in one, which is kind of cool, I find. And so what that one will be or will help you with is learning more about your sensuality. Like, what does it mean to really flow with your feminine energy, right? What does it mean to be in that union, in that softness? Can you receive? Can you open up your heart? Can you be in your full presence when things are shaky? Can you actually live through her? Can you allow her in your life? Can you allow her to express? Can you allow her to voice, to feel her? Can you step into your sexuality with your partner and actually speak up what it is that you want from him or like from life? Can you explore? Can you be more precise in your vision? Can you see more? Can you use that sensual energy to create and bring it out? You see, your heart is a portal. But the thing is, if we are not connected to our heart, you know, how often have you been in a place where um, you met something that was uncomfortable, let's say, and you closed your heart unknowingly, right? It's not conscious really, but it's an automatic effect actually to close the heart, to be like, ooh, I kind of feel a bit like off, like, mm, rather gonna close. Now, if we close and if we are not open to the experience, okay, and if we don't feel safe in that experience, then we are not making a life decision or decisions in general that are in our highest alignment, because we don't know any better. So we choose most probably fear over love, right? We choose to protect ourselves over love because we don't know how to do that. we don't know. We have not learned that over the years in growing up uh, in the environments that we are in. We have not been taught how that works, right? So, using your sensuality to actually create the life that you want in all pillars, right? I created even here 12 pillars, which is also going to be mainly life because I want to be in workshop with you. I want you to be able to be like, oh yeah, right, that's, oh, now I have a question, now this and this is really going on in my world. I want you to be interactive, right? While there will be lectures, while there will be recordings and replays available, I want you to have the experience of being in a group held. Okay, so that will be the second course available. What I want to do with you right now is I want you to go back into where are you now currently? Where is your presence? Are you actually present in your life? Do you know what's going on? And are you standing at a crossroad? Are you standing at the place where you are like, I know I need to go left, but you see, I can't, like, I'm so overwhelmed, my whole body is kind of shaking, right? Have you ever thought about like moving or having a conversation you don't really feel comfortable, or let's say meeting up with new people, holding a presentation, something that is not normal to your system, okay, that you are birthing out of you, that you want to explore, that you want to build in your life. And maybe you have worked quite a long time to get there. Maybe it's a family situation, okay? Maybe you worked on this for a long period of time, and then all of a sudden you just get a shut down. Your full body is like, not gonna do that. Like, not gonna support this whole thing. And you're like, man, I did all this work, right? But I feel like I constantly fall back. And I'm like, no, you don't fall back. What is happening is that you're repeating certain aspects that need to be come up into the surface, into your view, so that you can be like, oh, wait a second, that's not what we want to do. Okay, that's not how I want to move forward. So put yourself into your situation. How does that look like for you? Are you ready to make a timeline jump, right? I mean, we are talking about quantum physics here, right? So it's like you're getting sucked out of a life into a new reality, into a new soil where you can grow, right? But that step is quite for the body. It's like it just takes a lot for the body to step from A to B. And most often, okay, in my life, and I can see a lot of my clients and people around me, like friends, they're never saying, yeah, I just moved really smoothly. Like, it didn't really take that much. All of them are saying, hey, listen, it was so heavy to do. Like, I had a lot of things coming up. Okay. So I want you to be aware. So this is step number one is like, where are you in your crossroads? Okay. Are you ready to take a next step? Are you feeling that there is something new coming, but you can't quite get there? You can't quite, it's almost like you can see it. But then how to really, like, it still kind of feels far, and your body's giving you that signal of like, "Ooh, no." Now go into that situation and be super, super present. Okay, step number one, be super, super present. Like, what does it look like? Okay, where do you stand now? What do you see? Okay, where do you want to go? Okay, what is present in just that picture? Put it in a picture frame. Try to look from it from a bird eye view. Look from far, okay, as a friend, maybe even. Try to be as close as you can to feel what needs to be felt, but to also be like, I can detach right now to just see what I need to see. What is it that you need to see in that picture? Okay. Number two, there is one thing that when we are just about to step into something new, just about to do something that is totally in alignment, okay, totally in alignment, but it's like it takes everything from you, everything. It's like you try to birth something out, right? You try to move forward, right? And what happens here is that all these emotions, actually thoughts first, all these stories that we once held for this old life are coming up. And that structure doesn't want to die, okay? Doesn't want to leave you. You got to understand that there are certain aspects in ourself that are really trying to stay alive, okay? Trying not to die. They don't want to die. And these patterns don't want to die. See them as a friend that is acting weird, okay? Even if the situation right now is not your ideal, even if you know that, this relationship is not what you really want, but stepping out of this brings a lot of uncertainty with it. And with this, all thought patterns of why you are in this relationship and why it's comfortable and why it's useful will come up. And it will show you so much fear and so much stuff that you have been maybe not aware of. Okay, so what is it that comes up? What comes up in that area where you're just trying to make a step and then all these fear things come in, right? All the all those things why you stay in that situation, okay? Like, oh my god, I will lose all my friends because we were friends together. How do I gonna say this to, I don't know, my work colleagues? Like embarrassment, fear, maybe even anger. Like, I put so much time in this, like shame and guilt, and all of these really heavy emotions that will not put you forward, okay, but backwards. It's that system is trying to get you back, okay? It's trying to win you over with with its arguments. And maybe it's even gonna tell you how amazing the life is you have, okay? How amazing the last years have been, like how everything has supported you. And that might be true until today, okay? Until the moment you are in this moment, okay? Because right now you are at the place where you do want to change. You do want to take a step. You do want to maybe live with a more open heart. Okay, whatever your desire is to jump into, you do want to be more real. You do want to hold um I don't know, more love or more freedom or more peace, right? But you're not used to it. You don't know how it works. So that old system is going to tell you that you can't do that. Impossible, right? Impossible. And doesn't want to die and tries to tell you that the old thing is way better. Okay? Because that one is known and that one is calculated, even if it hurts you, even if it will go totally nuts. What I had in my experience, and I heard several other people talking about this, was like this almost paralyzing fear, like couldn't move anymore. Like my body would just freeze. Okay. There's a lot of nervous system activation going on when we go and move and transform. I have never been really that conscious of it in my earliest 20s. until like a couple of things happened where I was really like, whoa, this is extreme. Like this is massive, okay? Like how is it possible that this changed? It seems this much would react so big in my body. So your body keeps the score. Okay. Your body, your mind will tell you, don't feel comfortable here. And it's just for you to understand. And this is step number 3. Oh, actually, I wrote some questions down for step number 2 for the mind. So, 3 questions. One, um, what is your mind telling you? What is the story? Write the story down. Write the story down, because after that, you're gonna look in life for evidence. Is it really true? Right? That's the question. Is it really true? Or is it making a story that is actually not the full picture, not the truth? Okay. Okay, next. Which identity do you hold onto? What is it that you currently represent by staying in this position? What has it served you? And what is it that you don't like about it? Why do you want to change? Okay, be very clear about that. So, in general, really, what kind of emotions are also coming up? Like, feel into that, okay? Try to involve all parts of you to feel into this. Now, if you are already really scared, okay, and you can't really hold yourself in this moment, then you can always book a one-on-one with me, or you can join the course that I'm just about to start, which will be way cheaper than just working with me directly. But we will go into that field as well. So you will actually start to understand that this is happening for me. Okay. This is happening for me in my best good. And so, how can you comfort yourself? How can you soothe yourself? How can you soften into that experience so that it's not so hard? So that when you're holding on to something, you can loosen the grip. And this is step number 3. When you've laid out everything, okay, you wrote it down, can you allow yourself to soften into that experience and not being completely taken over by it? Can you feel yourself in such a depth that you are okay when you feel that fear, okay, that embarrassment, that shame? Can you actually allow your body to transform? Now, it may sound simple, and it actually is simple, but when you are in this state, most often it's really nice when you have someone who can hold you. Okay. That's what we're going to do in those sessions too. We're going to I'm going to make sure that you are held in those workshops where you are working with your body, right? Where you are transforming that fear that is coming up from your pelvic area, right? That's where most of these energies are stored. Okay, our body keeps the score. Yeah. So, once again, if you are interested in that, I'm super happy to have you. You'll find all the links below. If you want to do and join the other one, the other course, the Temple of Sensuality, you can, because you get 2 in 1, which is, I've never done this in this price range. It's really in a price range that is affordable. So I'm more than happy to welcome you there. And with that said, thank you so much for showing up, for being here. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, and like this video, this episode. And yeah, I see you the next time. Oh, and by the way, if you want to come and join the newsletter, you can. There is a weekly newsletter which will remind you when a new episode is out, new programs are out, or just giving you insights about how to do this inner work, give you a little bit of reading, give you a little bit of peace for your mind, body, and soul. So, with that said, thank you so much for being here. I honor it. And yeah, I see you another time. Thank you. Bye bye.